talking about go forward 2026, any potential catalysts or what should investors be watching for from Datacentrex?
Yeah, I mean, as I think we look into 2026, right? This is a really exciting time to be taking a look at our stock because we effectively, right now, as a DOGE has subsidiary, has always been cash flow positive and EBITDA positive. So that's been great. And so we get to sit here, and while we're kind of sitting in a down crypto environment, we still get to be participants in the space. We're not curtailing, we're still making money. And so as we look into what might happen at the Federal Reserve, inflation in 2026, I think people can obviously speculate about what might be happening in Bitcoin and how that's going to impact the alternatives in that asset class going forward. And so you kind of think about our core business as like a free option, so to speak, right? Right now we're trading right at around book value. And so we're extremely cheap in the marketplace. And that's, again, just if we were to take the book value of our assets. So we're not thinking about any of the upside of what could happen with our mining segment. And then also, when you think about what's going on in 2026, we don't want to just sit on our extremely strong cash balance. We want to deploy that into accretive deals for investors. And that's what we're really focused on. I mean, in our deck, I kind of tease out the fact of what we're really looking into is an industry where it has EV to EBITDA multiples that are anywhere from 20 to 30x on average. So we're thinking if we can deploy our funds in an advantageous way into the private markets and come out with a deal that would immediately re-rate us and our EBITDA to those multiples, I think we're going to see an absolute explosion in our market cap. So we're really looking forward to that. And I mean, when you think about the whole AI HPC trade in 2026, yes, the market might be a little bit wary, so to speak, of this entire trade, but that's not as a result of the fundamentals in any way, shape, or form. I mean, we're literally sitting at an all-time low North American colocation rate of under 2.3%. The pre-build lease percentage is at the highest it's ever been at 73%. The revenue per kilowatt per month in these data center builds are the highest I've ever seen them at around $165 per kilowatt per month. So I'm thinking we're going to be able to deploy our cash balance to pick up something that's really going to excite investors. And I think everyone just has to have their eyes on the horizon for us in 2026 because we've got a lot of really exciting things to look forward to.